fine evening.
Pier, hunt down some Dogtown, cruise the west side a little, and of course...
Please do not take her...
Karaoke! Who's ready for the last night of our carefree youth? Let's do things that scare us. Things we've always wanted to do but haven't.
Yeah.
I'm in.
They say she's so perfect. No tears, no scraped knees.
I'm Austin Nicholas. I'm with Starmageddon Records.
She loves music more than anybody I've ever known.
You just say the word. I can have you in the studio next week.
But can you change my life too? Is that an option?
I have 2 days to make a decision that could determine the course of my entire life.
This is so exciting.
Here we are in this phase of our life, and everyone expects us to know exactly what we're going to do next, but we don't.
I am terrified of the future, and I don't know who I am anymore.
No matter what you decide, don't let anyone change you.
Who's ready to party?
So maybe it's time to show the world who we're going to be, not who we were in high school.
Well, hello, everyone.
Hey, guys.
Thank you all for coming, and thank you, Megan, for coming and taking time out of your busy schedule to hang out with us.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
So how does it feel to be promoting your first movie?
Honestly, this whole experience has been really surreal. I remember going to the first meeting where I started off with the idea of, let's make a movie, and the fact that it's almost here and it's about to be released is awesome. And also the fact that it was inspired by my song, Summer Forever, is really cool.
So you're not only starring in the movie, and it's not only your music, but you also really helped and were involved in developing it a lot, right?
Yeah, it was really cool to be a part of the process of seeing it come to life, and I was able to work with such an amazing cast and crew, and the director was amazing as well, Roman White. What's really cool about it, it's a musical as well, so I got to combine my love for music in this first acting project of mine. And we got to work with Sam Hollander. He produced all the songs in the movie, and I also got the opportunity to co-write on a couple of them as well. So that was cool because I got the chance to, tell someone else's story and get in the mindset of a character, and that was a fun process.
So growing up, were you ever interested in kind of the more behind-the-scenes aspects of film, or did you ever know that you would be involved in something like this, or did you kind of just go with the flow and wing it?
Yeah, well, when I started off on the YouTube platform, that was a much smaller scale version of that, kind of producing your own content, coming up with the concepts, and I used to edit all of my videos, like my first 70-something videos. I was editing those, and me and my dad were like filming them together. So it's of course that on a much larger scale. And like I said, we just had a great team of people to bring this really sweet and relatable film to life, and I can't wait for you guys to see it.
That's amazing. And you and I are the same age, and I know that also starring in the movie with you is Alyson Stoner and
Yes.
Stephen Coletti, which were a huge part of my childhood, so I can only imagine that they were part of yours too. So how did it feel to work with them? Was it kind of like a bizarre, full cycle kind of feeling?
Yeah, Stephen was really great to work with, and Alyson as well. And what was really cool for me was working with such seasoned actors, and that was really important to me from the start, to just be surrounded with a great team of people and cast, and I got to learn from them each day on set, and both of them are so talented. Alyson's an amazing dancer as well, so I was so excited when we casted her because the character she plays is actually a dancer as well, so she has some really cool scenes in there where she's just doing her thing and killing it.
So what do you think the biggest lesson that you learned from doing a movie, going from, as you said, YouTube, where you were doing everything yourself, editing yourself, to like a huge platform where you have someone obviously running the show and you have to take a little bit of a step back? What was the biggest lesson you had to learn in that?
The biggest lesson I had to learn with anything in life really is you pick and choose your battles with certain things. And, I trusted the team around me to help create something really special. I think we all just wanted to make something special, so we did that, I think.
Great. Well, I want to switch gears a little bit and talk more about YouTube and kind of how you got your start. I know you have 3.2 million followers, which is incredible. So how do you think that you were able to so amazingly grow your brand? And, there's so much competition. So how do you think you made yourself stand out?
Yeah, people are always constantly asking me, like, what is the secret? And I don't really know exactly what that is, except for what I love so much about the platform of YouTube is it's a place where people can share whatever it is they're passionate about. For me, that's music. And, at the end of the day, I'm sharing what I love, and I'm just being myself, my weird, quirky, random, sometimes very awkward self. And I think that, people are able to relate to that and connect with that with people who are just being real and honest.
So you started sharing all of this at a very young age on YouTube. Do you think that it affected or hindered your high school experience or your growing up? Were you ever super busy with practicing and you weren't able to do what normal high school kids would do, or did you ever feel like hindered by that?
So it was around, I think, my sophomore year when the YouTube thing really started picking up. I had hit 100,000 subscribers, and that was a big milestone for me because I was like, okay, 100,000 people are waiting to see new content from me, so I got to get to work. So every day, I'd come home from school and I would work on new videos. And before I was even doing videos, I was a little bit of a procrastinator when it came to schoolwork. I know all my friends were always get upset with me because I would do my homework on the way to school or classes before, and somehow I managed to still have over a 4.0 GPA.
Those are the most annoying people.
So, I went to high school. I finished halfway through my junior year, I did a semester, and then by the next semester, I was getting ready to go on my first tour. So that's when I switched to online school, and I wrapped up my high school degree through online. Homeschool.
So I know you also won a 2015 YouTube Music Award, which is a huge honor, alongside Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, One Direction. So I imagine those people to be some of your idols. What was it like being honored alongside them?
Honestly, I think it's just so amazing how, digital stars and traditional media are kind of combining and becoming one, and just the fact that they are respecting me not just as a cover artist, but as an artist and for my original content that I work on was such an honor, like you said.
So how do you choose which songs you're going to cover and the video that you want to make for them? What's the process look like when you do those?
When it comes to cover songs, when I was first starting out, I would really look to see what was popular and up and coming on the charts, because those are the songs that people would be searching for. And then from there, I would just find songs that I really liked and connected to. And when I first started out, I was known for cleaning up lyrics and songs when I was 16 to 18 and making just very family friendly versions of some of those songs. And now, I've been working on a lot of fun little medleys and have covered some other artists like Al Green and some little more throwback from artists that I was inspired by as well.
So if you could have any artist cover one of your songs, who would it be?
Oh my gosh. Well, my dream collaboration, really big dreams, is Stevie Wonder.
That is big.
Yeah. Even I would love to sing one of his songs with him. That would be so cool.
That would be the coolest.
Yes.
Yes. So you started this summer something called #Summer Sundays.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that and how it's been going for you.
Yeah, I just wanted people to be able to hear more and more of my original songs, and I had like a lot of fun ones that I worked on, but I didn't feel quite that they were cohesive for my next album yet. So I just still wanted to get them out there in the world, and there's some fun songs. So throughout the summer, I did this thing called #Summer Sundays, and each Sunday I was releasing new songs and new videos, and there are some fun little videos we worked on. We did a 70s inspired one, and I was, okay guys, I'm not like a very coordinated person to begin with. I'm actually surprised I'm in these shoes right now, and
Yeah,
I
those
didn't
are tough.
trip coming up that. But I roller skate, sing, and kind of dance in the video like all at the same time. So it was pretty something.
That's tough. And now you're on your Sweet Dreams tour, and
Yes.
you're playing here tomorrow night, right?
Guys, I'm playing here tomorrow night at the Gramercy. So if you want to come hang out, check out some fun music. Of course, I'm going to throw some cover songs in there as well. But I think it's a really fun show that we put together, and I'm just excited to be sharing it with people.
I know you just started a couple days ago, right?
Yes. So New York will be our third date. So we've done Toronto. We were in Boston last night. And this is also my first time traveling on a tour bus. Like my first tour I ever did was like me and my mom in the car. And we just like drove, I think, from like California to Texas. So it's just like a little West Coast tour. And then I kind of worked my way up to van and then Sprinter van, which I thought when I got to Sprinter van, I'm like, this is it. But now I'm very proud of myself I've worked my way up to a tour bus now, and I like it. Like I went to bed last night in Boston, and then I woke up, opened my window, I was like, oh, hey, New York, what's up? I like this.
So cool, but it must be a little bit trippy though, wake up in a different place. But that's awesome.
It really is, and like, this is really like morbid sounding, but it's almost like you're in a little coffin type thing. You like pull back the little curtain, and you're like laying in your little bunk, and I'm just glad that I'm 5 foot even, because I don't know how anyone taller than me can have leg room in there. It's a small little space.
Sure, that's crazy. Has
up.
anything weird or any fun stories that's happened so far on the tour?
Any fun stories?
Or on the bus?
I had pizza 2 nights in a row. That's a problem. It seems like all the venues we're next to are like placed next to pizza places that are open conveniently later. So hopefully tonight's venue is not by pizza, because I want to change it up, or tomorrow night's venue. We had one of my openers, Alex Angelo, direct support. He is a DJ, and he's so good, so talented. And so he had like a mix, and we like had like a dance party on the bus last night.
That is so fun.
So we were
I feel like people dream of that.
It was just so fun. We were just like, I mean, I'm not the best dancer, but I was just like having the time of my life. Just
You do some dancing in your
Yeah.
videos. You look good.
well, thank you.
You have some moves.
Thank you. I've gotten a lot better, I feel like. I'm starting to loosen up, and then just gotta add a little more confidence to those dance moves.
Well, you're
I'm
fooling everyone, I think.
Yeah.
Comes across as very confident and very good.
Thank you. I'm have advanced from my days of just doing the sprinkler, so that's good.
So I want to circle back a little bit to talking about your music videos. You have such a variety of amazing music videos that you've been releasing. My favorite is the Escape video with the animals in the waterfall. It's so beautiful. If you haven't seen it, you guys all have to watch it.
There's a bear in the video.
What?
There's a bear.
There's
real
a bear. I was going to ask, are all the animals real?
All the animals are real. I was this far away from like a real bear, and so
wolves
many
and
people,
things.
and wolves too. We had wolves, snakes. Gosh, I was like a
That
crazy
snake
person
was actually
that day.
on your body?
The snake was
There's
actually
a
on my
snake
body.
fully on her torso.
Yeah, like so many people were like, "My bear was like CGI." I'm like, no, that was. But so many people were like, "Were you scared in that moment?" And honestly, I think it was just so surreal to be next to so close to such a magnificent creature that in that moment I was just like in awe. But it was really funny because like the trainer comes out and brings the bear, and they get like the rest of the crew and everyone like, okay, like get behind this line, everyone stay over here. Megan in my red dress, go stand by that tree right there where the bear is like walking by. Everyone else way over here. So I'm like,
You are a
that's
brave
nice.
girl.
I think like my gangsta levels went up a lot that day because I went through a lot.
You got some street cred.
Yeah, I did. Facing a bear and snakes. But the thing that got me was the cold water. Yeah. I did this scene where I'm like I'm supposed to be very like mermaid like floating in the water, and the water was freezing cold. I did get a little hypothermia, but I was like all I could think of the whole time was like, did we get the shot? As long as we got the shot, I'm good.
Oh
we
my
got
gosh.
it.
That reminds me of like America's Next Top Model. They always used to be in freezing cold, environments. And they'd be like, "Do we get the shot? Do we get the shot?"
Yeah. All you have to do is like, it's so funny. Like people don't realize like a lot of the times in music videos, like half the time like you're in shorts and a swimsuit on the beach, it's like freezing cold outside, and half the time you're like pretending it's winter. It's actually like really hot outside. So you just have to acting.
So do you find all of your creative inspiration for your videos by yourself, or did someone help you come up with the concepts?
Yeah, a lot of the initial concepts start from this crazy mind of mine, and then amazing directors come in and just really refine it and bring it to life. With the Escape video, I really wanted something fairy tale-ish. That's a word. And the young astronauts, when they turned in their treatment, I was like, yes, this is perfect.
It's really awesome. So I think for a final question, what can we expect next from you?
What can you expect next from me? Working on new music right now, so very excited about that, but definitely taking time with that creative process and wanting to make something really special for this next EP or album. I'm also continuing the Sweet Dreams tour right now. So you guys come check it out tomorrow night. We'll see you there. And I hope to do more acting projects as well, and then a fashion line. So I got a lot of my
You have amazing
schedule.
style. I need to ask you about that. How do you come up with these awesome outfits? I mean, this is everything.
Thank you. Yeah, actually, like me and my mom make some of them together. Like this is one of them. I just like find fabrics I like, and then there's
You and your mom made that?
this one. Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's a feat. I feel like that doesn't happen anymore. That's amazing.
Thank you. I'm still like learning the beginning of sewing, but there's also a designer I met about a year ago named Julie Malo, who's based out of Brooklyn, and she is so talented, and we just like connect on like another level. I'll literally go to her and be like, "Hey Julie, like I want to dress with flamingos on it," and then she'll sketch me like ideas, and I'll be like, "Yes, perfect," and she creates it, and she's just so talented, and very glad and blessed that I found her and a friend like her. So
Yes, I think that's every girl's dream.
yes.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to throw it to the audience for some questions.
Cool.
Hey Megan, how you doing?
Hi, I'm doing well.
Good. I actually have tickets to see you tomorrow, and
Yes.
yeah, everybody go to the Gramercy Theater. I have a feeling it's going to be a good show.
Yes.
I have a two-part question. As an up-and-coming artist, what would you like most people to know about you? And were there any epic dance battles with Alyson Stoner on set?
Okay, for the first question, you know what? I think the biggest challenge for me coming off the platform of YouTube and starting off doing covers is just making that transition from being seen as just a cover artist and being respected for my own original content. And honestly, like through your guys' support and I think that transition is starting to happen very organically and smoothly, and I'm just so thankful that people are connecting with the music. I mean, as I'm writing a song, that's all I can hope for is that one person is able to take something away from it. So I just hope to continue to do that, and yeah. And then as far as Alyson Stoner, oh my gosh, she's such a good dancer. I think there's a lot of like joking stuff. I'd be like just dancing all silly, and she would just do her craziness. I mean, you guys got to see her 2 numbers in Summer Forever. Like, even just check it out for that. It's so good.
I just imagine that scene in Camp Rock where she dances so amazing.
Yeah.
She has such rhythm.
And what I love about it too is like a lot of people may not know that Alyson's also an amazing singer as well. So this movie, like she gets to, do all three of her things, act, sing, and dance as well. So very excited to have her.
Hey, Megan.
Hey.
If you make a second film, do you know what you're going to do it about?
If I made a second film, what would it be about? Ooh, that is a great question. I think it'd be really fun to do some kind of like rom-com of some sort, or like some of my favorite movies that there hasn't really been like that kind of genre come out lately is like a Legally Blonde type movie, or like a Clueless. Those are some of my favorites.
Who's your dream rom-com co-star?
Ooh, well, like one of my dream people to like work with is Reese Witherspoon. So good. Again, dream big. Stevie Wonder, Reese Witherspoon.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
You started out on YouTube. What other YouTubers do you like, and what other social media platforms do you enjoy using?
Ooh, there is a up-and-coming singer named Jasmine Thompson who's like 14, very talented. Love her voice. I also really enjoy, as far as other social media platforms, Instagram. It's just a really fun one. Trying to think of anything else. I also like Twitter too, because it's like a direct connection with you guys, and I can just talk to you guys directly on there, and I love that.
Kind of building off of that, what do you think one piece of advice you would give to somebody who is a singer or is coming up on YouTube or another social platform that's trying to find their individual voice and really build a following?
When it comes to finding your individual voice, at the end of the day, you just have to be true to who you are and embrace those things that make you different and make you unique. Sometimes I get like a lot of backlash for like the way I dress, because I really love like quirky, fun things. But I'm still doing it, and I still embrace it because that's who I am, and people are either going to like it or they're not, and you got to know that too, that you can't make everyone happy at the end of the day. That's something I learned when I was first starting off, and you get those initial comments, you just can't let it get you down. You just don't give up and continue to work on your craft and grow. That's very important, I think.
You got to do you.
You got to do
That's
you.
all that matters.
Got to do you. Yeah.
Hey, what's up? What was the last thing you saw or did that was on fleek?
The last thing I saw or did that was on fleek. Oh, man. Ooh, that's a great question. I think my outfit last night was pretty on fleek that I wore on tour last night. It was made by Julie Malo, who's the Brooklyn-based designer I work with. The best way to describe it was like Barbie prom. Like, that's like the best way to describe it.
That's amazing.
But it was just really fun and quirky. I wish my eyebrows were on fleek a little more, but
Your eyebrows are on fleek.
Thank
and
you.
your choker game is on fleek.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And your nail game
Fleek.
is on fleek. You're just on
Oh
fleek
yeah, my
in general.
unicorn nails. Yeah, I like that word, on fleek.
I like it too.
Any more questions? Anything at all but politics.
Okay, well, thank you very much. This was so fun. And I think
Thank
everybody's
you.
excited to see Summer Forever, and everyone go to the Gramercy Theater tomorrow night.
Thank you guys.